In August 1995, a man from a small Malian village walked into the Dubai Islamic Bank and asked for a modest car loan. His name was Foutanga Babani Sissoko, and the loan was approved without hesitation. At first glance, he seemed like just another client. But within weeks, Sissoko would set in motion one of the strangest financial scandals of the 20th century. That evening, Sissoko invited the loan officer, Mohammed Ayub, to dinner. Over the meal, he revealed something bizarre. He claimed to possess magical powers. He could, he insisted, double any sum of money using black magic. Ayub, who came from a culture where belief in spirits was not uncommon, was both skeptical and fascinated. When he returned with cash, Sissoko staged a dramatic performance. He rushed into another room, shouted that an evil jinn had appeared, and ordered Ayub to stay still. Ayub reported seeing flashes of light, smelling smoke, and hearing ghostly voices. When the room grew quiet again, the money had doubled. From that point, Ayub was hooked. Convinced of Sissoko's supernatural gift, he began secretly transferring bank funds to him, expecting the money to come back doubled. Between 1995 and 1998, Ayub sent money 183 times to Sissoko's accounts across the globe. The sums weren't small, tens of millions of dollars at a time. Sissoko was also granted a massive credit line in his own name. By the time anyone realized what was happening, the bank was in deep crisis. Rumors of trouble spread in Dubai. Crowds of depositors gathered outside branches demanding to withdraw their savings. The authorities tried to calm the panic, dismissing the problems as minor difficulties. In reality, the bank had lost hundreds of millions. Only emergency intervention by the UAE government prevented total collapse. Meanwhile, Sissoko was enjoying the high life abroad. In New York, he charmed a Citibank employee, married her, and arranged for $151 million to be transferred to a Citibank account. He paid his new wife over $500,000 for her role, even while maintaining several other wives scattered between Africa, Miami, and New York. He founded his own airline in West Africa, Air Dabia, buying aging Boeing 727 seconds and Hawker Siddeley jets. But his empire soon showed cracks. In 1996, Sissoko attempted to buy two Bell 1 Huey helicopters, Vietnam War-era aircraft that could easily be converted for combat. He claimed they were to be used as flying ambulances. Officials weren't convinced. His associates tried to speed up approval with a $30,000 bribe. Instead, they were arrested, and Interpol issued a warrant for Sissoko himself. He was eventually caught in Geneva while trying to open yet another bank account. When extradited to the United States, Sissoko shocked everyone with the political support he managed to summon. Even former U.S. Senator Birch Bayh vouched for him. The judge released him on an unprecedented $20 million bail, the highest ever set in Florida at the time. Once free, Sissoko went on a breathtaking spending spree. In Miami, he became a local legend. Car dealer Ron Dufresne remembered him buying 30 to 35 cars in less than a year, often 2 or 3 at a time. He spent $500,000 in one jewelry store in a single visit. He bought luxury clothes worth over $150,000 in one shopping trip. He rented 23 apartments across Miami for his many wives. At the same time, Sissoko built a Robin Hood image. He donated $413,000 to send a student marching band to perform in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York. On Thursdays, he was seen driving around Miami, handing out stacks of cash to the homeless. According to the Miami Herald, he gave away about $14 million. In just 10 months, more than $1 million every month. Some saw a generous man, others saw a master manipulator. Attorney Alan Fine put it bluntly. Almost everything he did was for show. He wanted people to see him as fabulously rich. When his case finally reached court, Sissoko pled guilty to a single charge. His punishment? A mere 43 days in prison and a $250,000 fine, paid not by him, but by the Dubai Islamic Bank. After serving half the time, he was released in exchange for donating $1 million to build a homeless shelter. Back in Mali, he was celebrated as a folk hero. But auditors in Dubai soon uncovered the full scale of the fraud, losses totaling $242 million. A Dubai court sentenced him in absentia to 3 years in prison for fraud and practicing witchcraft. Interpol issued another arrest warrant, but Sissoko was untouchable at home. From 2002 to 2014, he even served as a member of Mali's parliament, granting him immunity. Today, in his 70s, Sissoko lives in his home village of Dabia, guarded by armed men. In interviews, he denies everything. "Madam, if I had magical powers, why would I need to steal?" he asked a BBC journalist. "If you had such power, you could rob every bank in the world without leaving your chair." Whether you see him as a fraudster, a manipulator, or a kind of modern-day trickster, the truth is undeniable. Foutanga Babani Sissoko pulled off one of the most audacious bank scams in history. And for stealing nearly $250 million, he spent less than 2 months behind bars. Also watch our other videos, for example, why 100 years ago there were more electric cars than gasoline ones, or why an astronaut won't be saved if he ends up in outer space.